Hi, Dr. Kanani. It's Veronica here. First, I would just like to start by saying thank you. Thank you for the time, energy, and effort that you put into myself and my peers while taking the IDS 1107 class. I really, really appreciate it. Now, the thought of furthering my education was very scary, but I was also very sure that it was something that I wanted to pursue. What I was unsure of was whether or not I'd be thrown to the wolves or if I would have help. First day of IDS 1107 class, I was reassured that I did have help. I had resources available to me. I knew what I wanted to go to school for, and I also knew that there was a possibility that I may change my mind. In IDS 1107, I learned that I had a person, my advisor, that I could go to if I didn't know which direction to take. If I chose a major and then I decided to change it, if there were classes that I need to take, prereqs, in order to pursue this degree that I wanted, I had my advisor there to show me which way to go. I was so grateful, and that really took a load off. And I think that was the greatest impact on my learning experience, was knowing that I had help and that I wasn't in it alone, especially because I'm so used to doing things on my own. It's great to have what I like to call a village. IDS 1107 taught me so many things, but 5 of the top things that I learned that were beneficial to me was, number 1, how to navigate the Navigate tool. I am not a person who's very organized. Sometimes I'm a scatterbrain and my thoughts are all over the place. I forget that I have assignments due. I'm a mom. I work full time, so my plate is full. On top of that, I do other extracurricular activities. And I sometimes don't really know what I have coming up, if I have an assignment due. But Navigate makes it so easy to remember those things, to stay on top of the things that I need to do. The Navigate tool is so beneficial for first-time college students, for really any college student. It's so beneficial, especially for me, a scatterbrain who has a hard time keeping up with my to-do list. Also, IDS taught me how to manage my time properly. We had to create a schedule. And when I created my schedule, I realized I do some of the same things over and over again. Although they take up a lot of time, I realized I wasn't carving out the time to, number 1, make sure I was okay. That relaxation time. I wasn't carving out that time. And then I didn't carve out enough time to study and prep for class. I was always going, whether it was my son's football or work or something for church. I was always going. So creating that list or that to-do list or my schedule, it really opened my eyes to how much I need to learn how to prioritize my time properly. So I love that. Next, it taught me how to properly communicate with my professors and my peers. I like to think I'm a good communicator, but there are some things that I can be better at, especially in a setting that I've never been before. It was very helpful to me to learn the proper way to communicate with my professor and my peers. I'm a firm believer that communication is key, and if it's not effective, we don't grow. So I'm grateful for that. Also, it taught me about what it takes to be a college student. It's not for the weak or the faint of heart, and I'm glad for that. And lastly, like I said before, it taught me that there were resources available to me, and that was my biggest fear, of having to go through this experience on my own. But I learned that there were people there to help me. I learned that there were people in the same boat with me, people who were older and had never been to college, and people who were younger and just starting out their lives. It was so amazing to see a bunch of people from a bunch of different walks of life coming in, and this was all of our first time. It was all of our first time in college, so I just knew that I wasn't alone. And I think that's what I appreciated the most. aside from learning that there were resources available, it helped me to calm down, calm my nerves, because I realized that I wasn't in it alone. And I really, 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 truly appreciate the IDS 1107 class. And Dr. Kanani, I appreciate you. So thank you.